Ed Sheeran, 32, has bared his soul in his lyrics throughout a celebrated music career. However, the Thinking Out Loud hitmaker is now set to give fans an even more intimate insight into his personal life with his Disney Plus documentary, Ed Sheeran, The Sum of It All. Ahead of the documentary's debut on the streaming platform, Express.co.uk has taken a look back on Ed's love life, which led him to his marriage with wife, and mother to his 2 children, Cherry Seaborn. Grammy Award winner Ed previously admitted that although he and Cherry grew up in the same town in Suffolk and knew each other prior to his rise to fame, their relationship could have ended in disaster if they had acted on their romantic feelings earlier. The British star was quick to correct Dax Shepard, 48, on an episode of his Armchair Expert podcast back in 2021, when the American actor branded Cherry his childhood sweetheart. Michael Palin devastated as he announces death of beloved wife Helen. Ed recalled on the podcast, "I dated girls in between and I feel that I learned a lot about dating, and I think had I dated Cherry from the age, oh it would have been a disaster." Dax interjected. "Yeah," Ed agreed, before admitting that prior to his romance with Cherry, he was devoted to his high school girlfriend, who inspired songs from his debut album, Plus. The singer-songwriter went on to admit that he is weirdly still friends with his ex-girlfriend from school. Ed continued, "Because I did have a high school girlfriend who the first album is about, weirdly we're all still friends and we all still go on holiday together." Don't miss. Mark Wright breaks silence after Michelle Keegan baby snap causes stir. Exclusive, Chloe Madeley gutted by having to live with parents after giving birth. Comment, James Corden shares story about his son that led him to quit show. Latest, he added, "I was with her for 4 years, my first girlfriend, and I think with Cherry, it wasn't planned." Ed went on to recall his chance reunion with Cherry, which led to their marriage. He explained, "She got a scholarship to a university and I went on tour, so we lost touch. She went to Duke and played field hockey there. And then I got lonely on tour, really lonely because it was just me on stage. And I took my best friend Lauren on tour with me and we just hung out. Then one day Lauren, was in New York and she went to go hang out with Cherry because Cherry was in New York and worked on Wall Street, and then she was like, 'Cherry Seaborn's in town, do you wanna hang out?' I was like yes, and in my head, the last time I'd seen Cherry we'd hooked up." Ed then began to wonder whether or not Cherry would have remembered their brief romance, as they had only shared a kiss all those years ago. Fortunately for the star, the reunion was the beginning of the rest of his life, as he and Cherry tied the knot in 2019, and welcomed their first daughter, Lyra, the following year. The first episode of the singer's new documentary, entitled Love, will see a tearful Ed and Cherry opening up about her cancer diagnosis, which was discovered while she was pregnant with the couple's second daughter, Jupiter. In a preview of the episode, Ed breaks down in tears as he explains that he wrote 7 songs in 4 hours after he found out about Cherry's diagnosis, to cope with the pain he felt. Ed Sheeran, The Sum of It All airs on Disney Plus from May 3rd.
To